we're live. Awesome, awesome. So today's going to be an interesting day, you guys. While we wait for everyone to get in here, y'all already know what it is. We're going to play some Linkin Park, since I tried to play it last night and it didn't work. So it's very fitting for the energy of the day, and y'all will see why. Let's go.
Watch how the moon sits in the sky on a dark night, shining with the light from the sun. The sun doesn't give the light to the moon, assuming the moon's gonna owe it one. It makes me think like you act to me, you do favors and rapidly just turn around and start asking me about things that you want back from me. I'm sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest. I'm sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest. I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not at the enemy, a place on my head. I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not at the enemy, a place on my head. Two, three, yo, yo, yo. Give me the time to keep me calm. You and your mom keep on the drum. Used to be a team, past that baton, but you passed that wrong when you passed that wrong. Give me the time, you Babylon. Flush down with the sound that you carry on. I don't really give a damn, you pissed on my lawn to the dog. Sick of you stressing, sick of you fessing, sick of you acting like I owe you some. Find another place to feed your face. If you don't, we gon' bump, get it up, get drunk. Sick of you stressing, sick of you fessing, sick of you acting like I owe you some. Find another place to feed your face. If you don't, we gon' bump, get it up, get drunk. I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not at the enemy, a place on my head. I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not at the enemy, a place on my head. Try to take the best of me, go away, you. Try to take the best of me, go away, you. Try to take the best of me, go away, you. Try to take the best of me, go away, you. Try to take the best of me, you. Try to take the best of me, you. Try to take the best of me, you. Try to take the best of me.
Tasted, man. All right, well, we were waiting for people to get up in here, but I'm not going to wait anymore. So I've decided to come back on here and do the reading for today. And moving into this Libra full moon, I realize that there's a lot that's coming to a head, especially tonight. And so, although nobody's up in here, we're going to read for all of you as though you are. I don't care at this point. I need to, make something known because the title says it all. Haters going to hate. Haters going to hate. And those that have your back will congratulate. But at this point in time, I see that there are a lot of haters. There are a lot of people, circumstances, situations where we will be confronted with opposition or obstacles, or just, something where there's some sort of, conflict where it'll strike you to the core. And the reason why I say this is because I know that the energy is floating around, and there are a lot of blockages currently at this time. So with that being said, I really feel like a lot of people's emotions are starting to get amplified, and things are starting to become exacerbated. Any conflicts or any sort of clashing of opinions, things like that, things get exacerbated at this point. And so because of that, there could be room for misunderstandings, or especially when it comes to full moons in general, people always seem to, become over emotional, or they could be more hostile, more aggressive, things of this nature. And so thank you very much, Tran. I feel like there are a lot of people that, have a lot of their own demons that they're working with currently. And so I really get this feeling that the people that we come into contact with, the communication, the mindset, there's just a lot of bitterness. And I saw that with the reading when I posted it this morning, and I know it was for today, but I decided to come live again. Look, I have a feeling, so I'm going to go with it. And so now I feel like we've already suffered more than enough losses. We've moved past that, but now we're moving into this period where there are other people here that are still holding on to things that have been said or done, or still holding on to resentment here. There's still an issue with other people's insecurities, creating conflict, creating this resentment. And so the energy of the day, especially with the title being Haters Gonna Hate, is I noticed that a lot of people, when we start to move towards our goals, and when we start to focus more on our vision, and we actually take the steps necessary to actualize that, other people start to show you their true colors. And also, when you're going through tough times, when you're down and out, you need a place to stay, you need help with money, couple bucks to eat, you need some help because you're behind on rent, or you need some help, you need something comes up and you need help. And you think back to all these times where you've helped everyone around you and you were there for them, no questions asked. And now all of a sudden, when it comes to you, now it's a problem, or now they can't do it, or now they don't have it, or now it's an issue. And so the title, Haters Gonna Hate, it stands very true to the energies here that we are experiencing when it comes to other people, and when it comes to, and I brought something up in yesterday's reading, and I want to take a quick pause because, we have these two cards coming out as it is. And so we've already discussed the resentments. We've already discussed others' insecurities. We've got that, we've been getting that on the daily, but now I'm seeing that things are starting to come more to a head. Someone is extremely just detached emotionally, and it could be due to their own habits, it could be their dependency and whatever it is, if they need outward validation at all times, or if they have an insecurity issue, or if they themselves are emotionally imbalanced, or if they're going out and partying and drinking a lot and now it's throwing their mood off and now they're biting everybody's heads off. This is what I feel like we're going to be running into. And so now I feel like there's a lot of restlessness. And it's not the mental sort of restlessness that we usually stumble upon in my readings. This is more about restlessness when it comes to our emotions, or dealing with the emotions of others. And I can really attest to this because earlier today, and this is going to be a little mini time, story time, because I feel like this needs to be addressed. And it's not because I want to sit around and gossip. That's not what it's about. Usually I like to look at things and see the broader perspective of things. I like to look at the bigger picture rather than just the little details, but the details do count. And so when we're talking about people who are very resentful, people who are all about one-upsmanship, they always have to have the upper hand. They always have to feel like they're on top of everyone else. They always have to, you know what I mean, exert this aggressive energy, or just always having to win at all costs, no matter what, regardless of the people that it may hurt in the process, or regardless of the people that it may alienate in the process. And so earlier today, I was dealing with somebody, and I already, y'all know I get these Storytime names down quick. And so today we're going to talk about gutter bitch and twat waffle. Okay, so today we're going to start off talking about twat waffle. So when we were discussing what happened last night with the two pit bulls and me and the cats, and y'all saw everything, heard everything, there was one person in particular that I completely forgot about. There were actually a lot of people in particular I forgot all about. People that I used to go to high school with, people that I used to chill with back in the day. We used to drink together, or we used to smoke, whatever it is that we used to do back in the day, that's what we were doing. And then after a while, we just kind of grew apart. And I guess when it comes down to having to grow up and be an adult and pay for bills and all these other things, of course, that's it. Some people had families, but then there were other people that just are kind of stuck in this high school mindset, this high school mentality. And so that's also what I see here with the Five of Swords reversed. Somebody is definitely stuck in this high school mentality of always having to appear as though, they always know best, or they have to appear as though, they're not weak, or they have to appear as though, they have to cover up or overcompensate for their insecurities here. And so the way that it's coming off is just really, it's not pretty. And so when I was talking to Twat Waffle, mind you, we didn't have any sort of conflict in the conversation, but I know that this person, I was discussing a job on offer, and I'd noticed her post and was trying to inquire about, the position, just to see what it could turn out to be. I could supplement my income, whatever. And so we were just having a simple conversation about that. And that was as far as it went. And so then she started telling me just basically the expectations of the job. And it was almost, personally, one could see where it could be a little bit condescending, but it was so subtle that you couldn't really, if you called it out, then you would be the nitpicker. So I just kind of let it fall by the wayside, and I was just rolling with it and just trying to keep everything diplomatic. And so on that note, when I was asked about who I spoke to, or rather the real question, the specific question was, who was the last people that you spoke to, or the last two people? And then I just started thinking of a whole slew of people. It just started to flood in. I was holding my selenite. I was really just giving myself some quiet time and some space to really think about who could it be? Who could it be? And at first, it was a little difficult to figure it out. And then we get to today. And gutter bitch, I used to go to high school with her. We used to drink Miller High Life together, roll up a sweet, everything was great. We didn't really leave anything on a bad note. We just grew apart. It was one of those situations, right? And so, mind you, a few weeks ago, she was all over my page. She was keeping up, she was engaging, and, liked all my little spiritual stuff, and, and so then I noticed a post of hers today, and I was just kind of intrigued by it because I didn't know she knew about this stuff when it comes to white sage and Palo Santo wood and stuff like that. But her status was all, again, condescending to a wide variety of people, to anyone who would see it, because it was based on an assumption that people were belittling her and condescending her, and that other people don't know what she knows. And so I didn't take it to heart because I don't need to, It's not a competition. But I did notice that, when I added my input, I was joking with her. You know what I mean? Y'all know I'm very playful, and I know that's hard to convey through text, and as we all know. And so I made a little joke, and I was just kind of like, I bet you don't know about that Palo Santo wood, though. And I put a whole bunch of H's, and I put the LOL, and so just to make it friendly and upbeat, it wasn't meant to be hostile. And so the way that she took it was very serious. She was like, girl, I have a piece of Palo Santo wood on my nightstand right now. And I was like, well, that's good. That's what's up. That's cool that you know about this stuff. And also, as a side note, if you'd like to, you can check out my channel. I talk a lot about this stuff. I think that you'd really like it. And I'd love to know what you think, And so she goes, or actually, she didn't say anything, but there was somebody else, a few of her friends were saying, hey, I like your channel, and, hey, I'll check it out, or, whatever. And so they said they subscribed. And I was just thinking, well, damn, that's cool of them. I don't even know these people. These people are strangers. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to high school with them. And so I was just being shown a lot of love by them. So in the back of my mind, I was just kind of like, damn, she didn't say anything to my comment, though, about my channel, but you want to argue, though. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of like let that go. And then there was a second post that I saw, and she was saying something about how she would rather be a butterfly than a moth. And so personally, because I'm not just black or white, there are gray areas to life. That's how life is. That is the reality of things. But just like the high priestess, sitting in between the exoteric and the esoteric, which in a sense is black and white, and then she is in the center. So she is immersed in not only the intuitive, which is a part of the esoteric, the subconscious, things of that nature, but also what is in between the two. Right? So mind you, you guys, I don't ever go looking for fights. I don't argue about politics. I don't argue about religion. And when people start coming with that petty shit on my statuses, I immediately put them in check, and then I block them. I say what I need to say and then block them and move on. Right? So back to my point. So she's talking about how she'd rather be a butterfly than a moth. All I said, y'all, and I want y'all to listen carefully, and maybe y'all can help me see something that I'm missing. Maybe I'm missing something. Because all I said was, hey, well, to be real with you, butterflies and moths are one and the same symbolically. They both mean transformation and metamorphosis. That's all I said. That one sentence. Okay, are y'all ready for the response? Okay, so then Gutter Bitch decided to retort with an unnecessary ass comment. She goes, well, a lot of people don't like moths. That's why people smush them. And they're really ugly. Then she comes back with a second comment right underneath that, which I didn't respond to the first one because that was so juvenile and idiotic that I felt like me even responding to that would equally make me low IQ level as Gutter Bitch. And I didn't want to go there. So then the second comment, she goes, I guess it went over your head. And put the little stupid ass shrugging emoji. So in an indirect way, basically, because I know how to read between the lines, I'm far from stupid, you know what I'm saying? So basically you're calling me dumb, or basically you're calling me ignorant, or basically you're saying I'm misunderstanding you when I'm not misunderstanding you. You're fine to have the opinion that you would rather be a butterfly than a moth. All I said was that both of them are equally one and the same technically, because they both represent transformation and metamorphosis. Where in my statement did I warrant you to respond to me in kind? So I was just kind of like, okay, I could let this slide. I could let this slide, but I'm not going to. So I kept it classy. And I said, look, I meant no offense. This is how I make a living when using symbolism, getting into the spiritual aspects of things. So I know what I'm talking about. That's basically all I'm saying to you. You know what I mean? Like, I know what I'm talking about. But then I also added, it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like, social media is meant for people to equally put comments upon statuses. That's why it has a comment section in case somebody, maybe that went over her head. You know? So I'm just kind of like, and then I added her little, a simple Google search could have explained the very same thing that I'm explaining to you. But I guess that went over your head. So now all of a sudden, I'm the one with the problem because I decided to just let her know straight up. Yo, I straight up asked, yo, is there a problem? I'm not trying to start anything on your little dumbass statuses. Of course, I didn't add the little dumbass part, but I was thinking it. And I was just like, look, if there's an issue, then let's talk about it. I don't do the petty shit. That's exactly what I said. Then she started coming on with the, you're too sensitive, you're too in your feelings, and what else did she say? So ignorant, I can't keep up with the stupidity. It's too slow. It's too slow for me. I'm trying to remember what she said. She said something like, you're oversensitive. Oh, she said I was irrelevant. First of all, your comment was irrelevant and something, you're irrelevant to me, basically. And, you're oversensitive. Bitch, I'm not crying. I'm letting you know I'm not afraid to confront you, sweetie. And I know what you're doing. And you're not going to make me sit here silent because I do what the fuck I want to do. Okay? In case that also went over your head. See, I could do it too. But my comments were nowhere near inciting offense. And everyone could tell. So for you to try and call me sensitive, bitch, I'm not crying. I'm walking up to you. So what I said was, girl, don't you ever talk to me as though I won't gut your ass. Okay, you want to get raw? You want to get rowdy, baby? You feeling froggy? Well, let's motherfucking jump. How high can you jump, bitch? But I'm going to tell you this. You got all these other little followers watching you, listening to you every 5 fucking minutes, posting about some drama, always in your negative fucking energy. Nobody cares about all of that. But because I decided to share my expertise or to just share just a tidbit, it wasn't even for any bad intention. Here you go coming at me as though I'm being an asshole. But now you're getting mad at me because I'm dishing out what you're dishing out. I'm showing you the mirror. You don't like how you look, bitch? Well, then fucking put some makeup on. But even that can't fix ugly, bitch. Even that can't fix the ugly that's within you, sweetie. So don't sit up here on social media and act like you have all the answers. But you need to stay in your place. So basically, that's what I said in Kai. It was a little shorter than that. And then I blocked her. What I say is final, bitch. We don't give a fuck about your response. We don't care that you're hating. And I like the fact that you didn't mention my channel either, but your friends did. Your friends like it. Are you mad about that? Y'all smell that? Yeah, it's starting to smell a lot like motherfucking jealousy up in this bitch. Are you mad because your friends like my shit? Do we have a problem, bitch? Why can't we talk woman to woman? Why you got to try and put it on me, ho? Okay, you called gutter bitch for a reason, sweetie. If anybody tries to tap it, baby, it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway, sweetie. Don't even try in front, boo. Don't even start trying to act like you're hot shit, baby. Stop doing that, okay? You know, haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. And Renee, baby, I don't know who's wearing green, baby. But that goes back to somebody's comments that I saw on one of the videos. If you don't have anything nice to say, and I understand, Renee, I see now you're talking about her, but this is to everybody. Hey, Dara, hey, baby. But this goes back to that comment that I saw earlier, and this applies to the haters gonna hate and everything that I just, Lotus Squad, hey, girl, everything that we've just discussed. If people don't have something nice to say, they need to shut the fuck up. Don't talk shit trying to act like somebody's dumber than you on social media and expect me not to say anything to you, you little fucking cowardly, wormy, grimy ass, slimy ass, loose ass bitch. Okay, don't do me. Don't ever do me. I like to be nice. I like to joke. I like to, I like to act a fool. And by the way, side note, you guys, if you guys are subscribed to my gaming channel, or if you have heard about my gaming channel, it is called Mistress Lotus Gaming, or it is linked in the description box below. And you guys can check out this video I'm about to post tonight. It's called World's Worst Race Car Driver. I know it sounds boring with the title, but when you see that shit's gonna be hilarious. And y'all know how I clown around, so it's gonna be goofy, of course, because I'm a goofy person. And that's what really threw me off as well, as a side note too, going back to the energy of the, the bitches that I was talking about, Twat Waffle. I feel like, Twat Waffle was just, we didn't have a conflict like me and Gutter Bitch did. You know what I'm saying? But Twat Waffle, I also went to high school with her, and she's hated me ever since. And all she's ever done is go around in the, when we were in the rave scene, when we had, the same mutual friends because we went to the same school, anybody that she met, she would try and turn them against me. Even one of the guys that I met, I had no clue knew her, he knew her. And she was telling him all this shit. And even he said that it was some bullshit. He doesn't remember why she hates me so much, but I forgot. The bitch does hate me. And I was like, damn. And then it started making me think of all the high school people. And then it started making me think, well, why the fuck are you on my fucking friends list if you got a problem with me, bitch? Oh, okay. So you trying to be nosy. You jealous. You stalking. You hate stalking. Hate snooping. Hate watching. Sweetie, you can keep on motherfucking hating, but all that hate is not getting you paid, sweetie. And all of what I am doing is getting me paid. It's getting me success. I'm able to help those that are seeking guidance. I'm able to make a positive impact on the world instead of appear a certain way on social media, sweetie. Baby, stay in your motherfucking place. Don't you ever step to me like that again, girl. I'm gonna help you out by blocking you, but don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you ever come up to me expecting me not to say nothing back to you. I know you fucking lied. Okay. And I feel like, yes, there were some insecurities, some jealousy there, but I also feel like she thought I wasn't going to say anything to her. Because all her little followers are on there, always keying at her dumbass statuses and always gassing her up when she's acting a fool. Girl, you got a felony on your motherfucking record, girl. Don't look, and I know I got a background, but you're being ignorant. You over here acting like you know so much. Well, then why the fuck you got a felony then, dumbass? For money laundering. What, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck you were doing. We all know that you're tricking. You brag about that, but why are you coming for me, bitch? I didn't do shit to you, and that's also what I told her too. As a side note, I didn't do shit to you for you to be coming at me like this. So I'm going to ask you again, what the fuck is your problem? People don't like when you step to them like that. People don't like when you stand up for yourself. Well, guess what? You got the right one, bitch. All you haters out there listening right now, the song that I played for the intro is for you. Everybody that's over here trying to project their insecurities on people because they're dissatisfied with their lives. That ain't got shit to do with me, baby. That's got everything to do with you. Because life is what you make of it. And you over here always in a sour fucking ass mood. Thank you very much for the super chat, by the way, baby. With your looking ass, Dara is so right. Girl, coming through, girl. Please stay inside over the weekend. I was going to go out this weekend too. I have a feeling that even, first of all, the full moon's on Friday. And we're already easing on into it. You feel what I'm saying? We're basically already here. And then after it, I think there's going to be lingering effects. And then Sunday is meant for like, you know, barbecuing or chilling or whatever the hell you feel like doing at the time. Because this is also in the obstacle. Keep in mind, when certain cards are in certain placements like that, you could... When you get my tarot courses, y'all, I'll break that part down. I'm not gonna give too many gems. I was about to cast my pearls. Not calling y'all, swine or anything. I didn't mean all that, but I'm just saying I shouldn't be giving too much, especially if I have courses for that. I caught myself. But yeah, and that's also a message for everybody as a side note. Shit, now that I think about it, don't ever give too much. But don't let anybody give you too little either. If you feel an urge to not go out, if you get all of these offers, and it's funny because a Libra actually did, and we'll call him Purple Nurple. Okay, so Purple Nurple and I have been talking for about, I guess you could say 5-6 months, whatever, off and on. And he stays in another part of town. Okay. And so, well, rather a different city. He stays in a different city, right? And so he's been trying to get me to go out there for the longest. And I've been putting it off. He's been wanting me to visit. He even invited me to that Excision concert. It didn't work out. He didn't have no damn money. And that was not impressive. But moving on. I didn't tell him that, but I was thinking it. So anyways, I just feel like something like he always sends me pictures, like all the time. Like always get my attention so much to the point to where I have to ignore his messages. There's a feature on Facebook, thank God, that is called ignore messages. You ain't got to see shit. Out of sight, out of motherfucking mind, baby. And he was trying to come down here tonight. And I was kind of shocked because we weren't discussing him coming down here. We've been discussing me coming out there. So I thought that was a little odd. And I also thought it was kind of rude because it's last minute. What makes you think that I don't have motherfucking plans? As if I don't have other things to do besides sit around and wait for you to fucking message me. Somebody's over here bored. They're tired of being alone. They need somebody else to feel alive, to feel wanted, to feel desired, to feel worthy. They still got resentments from their past. There are some people here who may really want to make a change in their lives, but they are not taking action to do it. Remember how we always talk about choose and chose. That's what boggles my mind. The things that people choose to invest in, the things that people choose to do with their energy, the things that people choose to say and how they choose to act. These are all choices. We're not kids anymore. So, we all know full well what we're doing. But because other people are unhappy in their lives, they want to make everybody else unhappy. They always want to keep the upper hand on everybody just to appear or keep up appearances, rather. See, that's a whole new level of fraudulence. And a whole new level of ignorance. Since people like to try and put others down as though they know everything when they really fucking don't. Hierophant reversed. We have some Taurus energy coming out here. And I knew that damn tower was going to come out again because the card of the day today, if you guys don't know my Facebook, that is always linked in the description box below. You can check out Mistress Lotus. You can type that in. And I'm sure you will find me. But this was the card of the day. Just nothing but destruction, chaos. I'm hearing arson. Somebody has tried to commit arson. This may not apply to all of you, but it applies to somebody. Oh, yeah, that's true, dear. I didn't even think about that. I just heard arson and went with it. There's some sacrilegious practices on here. I feel like there's even a situation concerning property owners, landlords, contractors, where even lawyers, where they're doing unscrupulous practices. Somebody that thinks that they're spiritual, but they're really not. There's somebody here that's extremely rebellious, somebody that is always trying to go against the grain, even to their own detriment. Some of you could be seeing this energy within the workplace here, where being nice gets you thrown under the bus. Or just in general, some of you guys are just dealing with relationships in general as a whole, where being too nice gets people thrown under the bus, or people now suspect nice people. Like if you're genuinely nice, they think that you're fake, or they think that, how can this person be this nice? Because they're so miserable. They can't comprehend how we can rise above the chaos and rise above the fray. They don't see how we can rebuild ourselves from the rubble after the tower has already been destroyed. Many times, for some of us. Some of us could be dealing with a legal battle here, where someone is on the losing end here. Somebody that was being shady. Somebody could be on probation. Somebody's not wanting to hand over their information, giving wrong names, or, a situation where there's a bitter divorce. Everything came out in the wash for the world to see. Families torn apart, estranged. All because we stand in our truth, and all because they are now found out. People don't like that. People don't like to be shown the mirror. Didn't I just say that? 6 of Cups. Yep. Everybody. We're talking about everybody here. We're not going to talk about just exes and identifying. This is everybody. Everybody that we've ever known. And it's funny because that's exactly the point that I was getting to earlier when I was pondering over where this energy could have possibly come from to make what happened last night happen and the things before happen. And I forgot my damn profile was on public. And when I went back and listened to my own reading, because sometimes I need to go back and listen to what I'm saying, because how soon do I forget? Or maybe it'll come back to me like, oh shit, after everything happens and I go back and listen, I'm like, holy fuck, this was a little bit too on the money because hell yeah, all this shit just happened, you know? All these people from high school, I even put a post up. Before I started blocking people, I said that moment when you realize that everyone from your high school is only on your friends list to be nosy. All the while they're talking shit about you behind your back while they smile in your face. And then I said, don't like me? Have a problem with me? Remove yourselves. It's really that motherfucking easy. Why add somebody you have a problem with? Because your stinking ass is fucking nosy. You're trying to be in my business. You fucking shading me. And I mentioned something in that reading talking about we will be protected from the evil eye. I mentioned reptilian energy. People that have archonic energy attached to them, these dark entities that feed off of horrible atrocities. And I'll just leave it at that. In every sense of the word, atrocity. That's what they feed on. They feed on fear. They feed on lust. They feed on greed. They love the material realm because they themselves cannot manifest in that form. They will use other people as a host and will be undetected because it's so subtle. The way that I see them is that they attach to the cerebral cortex. I don't know if that's in the front or maybe I'm saying the wrong thing. I might be, but you get it. At the base of the brain in the back here, they attach. They already know your weaknesses. They already know it. You can't hide it from them because they're so intellectual, which they are. They're very smart, but they use it for the wrong reasons. They almost have this snake-like presence because of their wisdom. Luciferian in source, I feel. And some people could be dabbling in Satanism as well. That just came into mind. Some people could be dabbling in the negative spiritual arts. Because when I tell you, when I read that girl's message, when I read Gutter Bitch's messages, I felt it. And that's when I knew I got to block them. And that's when I realized, oh my God, all of these people that I don't talk to anymore that are from my high school. I even had a Virgo come up to me and a Taurus come up to me acting like that they liked me for years. And really they were just trying to get in my bed. But when they found out that it wouldn't happen that way, when they found out that all the money in the world can get me to open my thighs for you, I need to see some real earning. That's when they start acting out of character. That's when you find out that they were married, but all the while they're trying to make it seem like they have a horrible home. They're unhappy. They don't want to leave their spouse because they don't want to lose their kids. So they're going to tell everybody that all day long to be able to get in everybody's bed. Tom, Dick, and Harry's bed, or Jenny, Sally, and Sue. Barb. And even Greta. But they'll swear up, they're really pious and that they really, they really value family. They value tradition. They value marriage. But you could see when you find out, you see past the game that they're trying to play. You start realizing a lot more about even other relationships that maybe you didn't think about certain things at the time. Maybe you didn't realize at the time. Even with family members, childhood friends. Like I said, I knew these people from high school. When I tell y'all I made my profile private so quick, nothing is public. No one can follow me anymore. No one can add me unless they are a friend of a friend. And even then, I still have the control to accept or decline. No one can send me messages that are not on my friends list. And everyone that I've ever known in high school, even the people that I used to work with, family members, where I've had a falling out with them, they're all blocked. Every single last one of them. We will never go back. I said what I had to say. But when I tell y'all that it hit me, and it hit me quickly, I definitely see that people are quick with this kind of communication. They're trying to cause this energy because they themselves are feeling this, therefore projecting it onto us at the speed of light. Guys, be careful with any communication that comes in. Even certain people that book readings, when people come to me, book readings, I don't ever get too involved in all the details anymore, because simply reading someone's situation or simply feeding into their fears and trying to help them resolve these things and trying to keep them stable, trying to keep them sane, it will only make us absorb that energy. Empaths, are you listening? Because I'm an empath to it's like a blessing and a curse, and it's like I'm an empath to a fault. I can't go anywhere. I can't travel anywhere without picking up other people's anxieties, without picking up other people's fears, without picking up other people's doubts. I bet you guys feel this way too and don't know where it's coming from. That's what you're picking up on. Everybody else is dissatisfied with their lives. Everybody else is filled with regret and resentments. Everybody else is all about winning at all costs, regardless of how it makes someone else feel. All the while destroying their own relationships with others and themselves in the process. All because they're too fearful to break outside of their comfort zone. All because they doubt themselves. All because they don't want other people to be happy because they themselves are being tormented. They can't sleep. They can't eat. They can't do anything. They don't want anybody else to be happy because they're making themselves miserable. Remember when we keep talking about choose and chose. And it's like these people act like they're so intelligent because they always try to be one-upping somebody. They act like they're better than everybody, but you're so fucking retarded that you don't know that you're doing all of this to yourself and others. All the shit that you deal with in life is because of you. Aside the other issues where it comes to, abuse, we don't have control over other people doing physical things and being rude to us and all of that. I'm not victim shaming. I'm just saying you choose to focus on what you focus on. You choose to be negative when you could be positive. You choose to stay here and allow all these thoughts to fuck your own ass up, but you never remove yourselves from it. But just because somebody's trying to have a conversation or be friendly or, be a part of your life, you want to spew all this bullshit at people. Somebody's all suspicious over here for no reason. Hateful for no reason. Hostile for no reason. Yeah, there's a lot of psychic attack going on. It's because these people have attachments. Look at this witch in the back. Y'all see this bitch? Y'all see this little ugly ass bitch back here? Look at her. Hunchback Notre Dame looking ass. Okay, do you need a cane with that walk, bitch? Stinking ass. All in the shadows in the background. Fucking this person up. But they're so spiritual, right? They got all the answers, you know. They're so spiritual. They're trying to tell everybody else shit, but they really don't know shit. Who does that sound like? Didn't that sound like Gutter Bitch? It's starting to sound like Gutter Bitch. Okay. Starman reverse, you guys. I didn't even see this. All I had to see was the Hierophant reverse to know that somebody don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You know, I have people all the time tell me, oh, it doesn't resonate. Oh, you know, I'm tired of the same reading. Okay, bitch, well, go check your moon and rising. And if it doesn't resonate, or in your Venus. And if it doesn't resonate, bitch, go find somebody else. What I'm tapping into may not be for you, bitch. Not everything's about you. You know what I'm saying, right? But then I see other spiritual people, and I'm not going to say no names, but in the spiritual community, I go and listen to their shit, and they don't know what the fuck they are talking about literally, though. And it has nothing to do with the fact that it doesn't resonate with me. You can tell when somebody knows and doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. You can feel it. You can also feel when they know themselves that they don't know what they're talking about, but they got to save face. They got to save face. So they just got to keep, you know, keep on track. Somebody's over here trying to manipulate emotions here. Trying to con us into feeling the same way that they do. Trying to con us into believing that we are the ones at fault. Trying to con us into thinking that it's our fault or that we don't know what we're talking about or that we're crazy. We're too sensitive. They start talking like that because they know what they're doing and they're being manipulative. They're being dishonest. They're not telling you everything. They're not telling you how they really feel. Like we are, like me. I'll tell you how I feel and I don't give a damn. I'll tell you to your face, to your back, to your sides. I'll leave you a voicemail, an email, and hit you in the DMs, bitch. I don't have a problem saying what I need to say. I'm not scared of anybody. And I hate to bring this back up, but I stood my ground. Although I was fearful in front of them damn pit bulls, I stood my ground. I had to. So I'm going to do the same thing with these motherfuckers out here trying to run the long con. Trying to con us and manipulate us into feeling sorry for them, into accepting their offer. All these boo-hoo-hoo stories. And I know I got my story times, but I know my shit ain't boo-hoo-hooing. I know I'm empowered with the things that I've dealt with. I don't have to whine on Facebook and put post after post after post after post after post. It's like, goddamn, I mean, there should be a fucking limit on posts, bitch. We get it. We get it. You're here. We got it. Shut the fuck up. It's the same thing every day. Doing the puppy dog eyes and begging. And even though we said, hey, I'm going to have to check my schedule. Hey, I'm going to have more notice. Hey, I'm going to have... Oh, boy, I really wanted to see you. Could be a Libra for some of you. You wanted to see me, but I just told your stinking ass that I will let you know. And I did. I let you know that I don't have time for you to impede upon my time at the last minute to please and appease you. I'm not going to be quiet or I'm not going to bend to your will like you're trying to make me do. Trying to convince me, you know, of what you really believe and, you know. People over here dabbling in spell work and don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do they not realize that when they send demons to people that are protected by angels, those demons get fucked up. And when those demons return to the sender, they fuck the sender up. They're stuck with the sender. Do they not realize what they're putting themselves into? I guess they don't, but they know everything, right? Everybody knows everything. They're above everybody, right? It's us that's wrong. It's everybody else. Or they'll tell you shit like, I'm so lonely. I've been so lonely for so long. Oh, well, so am I, bitch. Probably gonna be alone a little bit longer because I got work to do. I ain't got time to be worried about somebody else cleaning up their motherfucking Pampers and shit. I ain't got time. Okay? If you ain't talking money, bitch, I don't know your language. Me no a speaker. What the fuck you saying? People trying to tip the scales, but in the bad way. Thinking that they know everything. We've already reached our full potential, you guys, but there are those around us that are choosing not to reach their full potential. They are choosing to be manipulative and deceptive. They are choosing to try and reel us in to make their move. They're trying to reel us in to fall for their traps. Someone could even be doing something illegal to create an uproar, or doing illegal things, and they themselves con other people. They steal money, they borrow money that they never plan to pay back. All of the things that they own were paid with funny money. They always steal things and pawn it off as though they paid for it. They'll tell you a lie to get what they want, to get in in your bed, or in your head, or even in your heart. All to be able to have this illusory sense of control. These are the kind of people that use their abilities and gifts for the wrong reasons. People messing with spirits and shit, they probably could have been a medium. A really helpful, insightful medium that's able to channel messages. But instead, they'll take your money. I know of one tarot reader in particular, real popular too. I've seen a lot of people talk about how they've had their money taken, stolen, and they didn't even care that they did it. But yet they still have this major following because they know how to manipulate. Or maybe they look good. Maybe they have connections. Maybe it's from all that money they stole. Now they're putting it back into themselves, building themselves up while stepping on others to get there. Tearing others down to make themselves remain in a positive light when none of that is necessary. With the little quips and comments, trying to indirectly put up posts. You could put a post about something specific, but then they'll come back and post something around the same time that you said your post, and they'll indirectly be making some kind of like slick remark. I see that too on social media too. They know what they're doing. That's why they're watching, so they can continue to hate. But is that making them money? Is that improving their quality of life? Is it phasing us? The answer to all of those motherfucking questions is no, bitch. Try again. You keep failing, so I don't know why you keep trying, but if you want to keep beating your head against the brick wall, okay. Remember, that's going back to choosing choices. Okay. So when I tell you, when I blocked all those people and I brought up the fact that reptilians are able to look at just a mere picture of you, and they're able to access your energy. That's why I talk about fluorite. Fluorite, and specifically rainbow fluorite, I sleep with my fluorite as well. So even in the dream realm, I am protected. It helps to mask and cloak your spiritual scent, so to speak, or spiritual essence, if you will. So just with knowing that reptilian energy, anything that is dark, demonic, dark entities, I mean, the stronger that they get, the more intelligent they are. They can even start to put scratches on your body. Six of Cups came out again, but it's in the past. Thank God. We're leaving it right where it is. Everybody's thinking about us. They're mad. They're mad at just everything. They could be more mad at themselves, but they'd rather take it out on everybody else. That's what I see. They hate themselves, but, they're going to make you try and think that it's you. You that's the problem. No, it's them. But just the fact that reptilians can use people as hosts, if they cannot get to us, if they cannot attach to us because we are too high in frequency, they have to use other people to try and bring down the frequency to be able to get in. And they will continue. They are relentless and they are ruthless. But see, when you arm yourselves, and I'm also starting to sell hex removal spiritual bath kits, and that is one way that I love to use to be able to break that tie, break that chain, cleanse myself, release, find my inner peace. Life can be a meditation, you guys. Sometimes if you're like, oh, I can't find time, even if you find 5 or 10 minutes to sit outside and wake yourself up, or even a shower can be used as meditation. Even listening to music could be a meditation. Washing dishes, cleaning the house, taking a walk. It can all be a form of meditation. It's all in how we utilize this time. It's all in how we utilize our energy. And as long as we stay high frequency, they're going to continue to try and come for us. They're going to continue to try and tear us down and make us believe that we're the problem when we're not. I see some watery energy coming up here now. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I feel like there's a man here that's making an offering of love. And now he's disappointed because we may have declined this offer here. Or we may have to tell someone, hey, I'm going to have to cancel plans, or something came up. We'll try and let them down gently. But there's someone here wanting to make an offer, and we're not taking it. We're picking up on some things that maybe we can't see, but we can feel that there's still resentment from their past as well that they're taking out on us. And that's not fair. That's never fair for people to do. But they'll swear up and down that they are entitled to that. Nine of Wands reverse. I knew that was going to come out. You know how we always talk about this darkness, this dark energy here? Other people immersing themselves in this. They literally have built a fucking Great Wall of China around themselves for no reason. Over here, Donald Trump looking ass, I'm gonna build a wall around myself. Dumbass. I'm going to keep all these things bottled up in myself. I'm going to keep everybody trapped. I'm going to keep myself trapped. Nobody gets in. Nobody can help. Nobody understands me. Knows what I know. When somebody tries to give their input, friendly input, now all of a sudden they want to fight back. For no reason. They're overly defensive. And for what? What are you defensive for? What is all of that for? You're all paranoid. For what? Is it because you're doing some shit that you shouldn't have? Is it because you're thinking back on some of the things that you've done to betray people? Is it because you're thinking about some of the things? I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Is it because these people feel like they fucked up and they know they did and they have to face themselves and they're trying to escape that, but they can't escape it? They can run as many times as they can, but they'll never be able to hide. That's what I don't get about people like this. Defensive for what? And who cares if somebody has a differing of somebody has some input? Who cares? There's no need to be hostile. There's no need to be so defensive. There's definitely a reason behind that defensiveness. And it ain't us. We're not the cause. But we certainly have moved on. Everybody is watching us block they motherfucking ass and continue to level up as we have been. Now, we're closing all of the openings in our auric fields, in our chakra centers, in our relationships, in our self-talk, in everything. We are closing all of these openings. Love it. Guess who's here, baby? Because I know, shit. Okay? Ain't even got to explain a motherfucking thing with this card. What we have to say is the truth. And we're not going to allow someone to project their own insecurities or project their own resentments from their childhood or their past or whoever hurt them or whoever fucked them over. We're not going to take your shit. And we're not going to sit up there and let you fuck us in the ass with no lube and not say anything about it. Nope. Think again. You're not going to get away scot-free. It's not going to happen. Some of us could be dealing with an air sign here where we've had to completely cut ourselves off. We've cut ourselves off from everybody. We've been through too much in our lives to allow these simple-minded and weak-minded people deter us from our journey, our path. There's no way we're going to let that happen. And maybe before we would have gotten all riled up and, went back and forth with them. But now everybody is seeing we're not going to, I ain't going back and forth with you because I'm living my best life. Ain't got time for you. Okay? Baby, just congratulate. We got to tell the haters that. You know what? I'm not even going to say the idea out loud, but I'm going to write it down. Okay. Because I'm starting to feel like there's certain people watching me and watching us, trying to take ideas, trying to duplicate our ideas, but they're failing miserably. So you can't be something that you're not. And so we're telling people that directly. We're not hiding. We're not running from this. Matter of fact, we're approaching others if need be, or if they approach us, we cut them down right where they motherfucking stand. But with the truth, with logic. You're on the book, you're on the gram, on Facebook. People arguing, always posting about the same shit. People following trends, gossiping, hate snooping. We cut it a long time ago. And now we're realizing other ties that we forgot about. Now we're cutting those, especially those energetic ties. They don't want you to speak. That's what it is. They don't want us to speak. They don't want us to stand up for the truth. The wheel. That says it all, you guys. Karma. What people put out is now what they're getting back. And some of these people aren't used to that. Maybe people aren't used to being put in their place. But I will say this, like I said before in the prior reading, the universe always keeps receipts, baby. Okay? And this is a testament to that. What's done is done. And even though we lost the battle, the war is now won. We're no longer chasing. We have already seen the relationships that we have given our all to and how we have nothing to show for it. We've received nothing in return. Granted, we did not give, expecting to receive, but we all deserve reciprocation, or else it's just a one-sided relationship. And that's exactly what this is. Some of us don't even understand why it's like this. Especially when it concerns family. In means of finances. We may have invested in something here to help grow our business, to sustain long-term stability, just to find that it did not provide the actual service that was promised. What you put into it was not what you got out of it. And now you're going to have to deal with that accordingly. Now you're going to have to get involved with the police. You're going to have to get involved with contacting lawyers, getting an attorney, getting your evidence together. reaching out to whatever business you were working with, partnered with. We've grown bored of staying trapped in the back of all of this mess. We're done staying in the past. We've grown tired of that. We're bored of that. And everybody else is just begging us to go back or try, maybe they're trying to trigger us to go back. Some of us may even be triggered by the fact that we've had so many relationships where there was a lack of reciprocity that it led us to want to use, so we don't have to feel their energy that's being projected upon us whenever we confront them. We realize that we must go it alone. All of the answers that we need lies within us. So if we are worried about psychic attack, if we are worried about entities in our home, we discuss it a lot on this channel of ways we can do that. Now we must invest in ourselves. Maybe we don't need to partner up or ask for someone to help us with marketing or ask someone to help advertise our business, or even marketing and advertising is the same thing. But I really feel like there's a company here or an organization here that's not, they're doing malpractices here. Scam just came to mind. And that kind of goes back to when I discussed, certain people on the platform that have done this sort of thing, especially if it's a spiritual leader. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign. Again, I'm not going to say any names, but I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. And I'm going to just leave it like that. But that's one of the people that I know was sending me some energy like this as well. We're going to keep it nice and vague, baby. Okay. Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, we're not putting any time into this. And don't allow what other people say. Don't allow other people's opposition or other people's projections to turn you away from your path. And I find it funny that that's exactly what they're trying to do, and these people know that. I have a feeling that most of these people know, especially if it's friendships, exes, family, these people know what we've been through already. So they know better. But then you got people that don't know us that think that we don't know better. That's what we're dealing with here. Some of us could be dealing with a Leo here. There's an excessive amount of pride here. Someone can't put their pride aside enough to listen to someone else's point of view, or to listen to what someone else has to say, or to continue, consider someone else's feelings. They can't put their pride aside enough to be able to reach a resolution, to reach an amicable conclusion. This is somebody who likes to take things by force. They don't care if they take from a child. They don't care if they take from someone that they love, someone that they know, someone that they've called a friend. They don't care. These are weak-minded people. Extremely imbalanced, extremely deceptive. Someone who will hide under the guise of wanting a relationship just to get sex out of it, or someone who will appear as though they're very helpful. They'll create this dependency on them. Maybe they're very helpful, but then they switch up real quick. And again, just like that song in the intro, it makes me think of how you act to me. You do favors, then rapidly you start turning around and start asking me about things that you want back from me. Okay? Or they try to take it back by force, or they try to be extremely ferocious and aggressive, knowing damn well they all bark and no bite. Because when they meet a real one, they start trying to flip out, divert, deflect. Don't run, bitch. Own your shit. If you're a fucked up ass person, own it, bitch. Just own it, sweetie. Just own it, baby. Because there's a lot of ego going on here. Jealousy for sure. Someone's not liking the fact that we've been getting a lot of attention. Someone's feeling like we're not giving them enough attention. All these people expecting shit out of us, knowing damn well none of us owe anybody any motherfucking thing unless they owe you some motherfucking money. Growth in their lives. They're not able to move up in life as we have. So they're going to try and pull us back down. They're insecure. Rather than building themselves up, they got to tear other people down to get temporary feeling of gratification. That's why they're opposing us. They see that they can't slander us anymore, because now everybody sees someone has fallen from their pedestal. Someone has fallen from grace. And it ain't just someone, it could be damn near everybody. Hence why I'm saying we got to go it alone. I like this. I'm not going to talk about the get money card just yet. Okay, that's my favorite part. I was getting excited. I was about to be like, get money. Okay, but we're already doing that. We're balanced. We're organized. We're budgeting. We're not investing in things that do not bring back or give us profit. They do not expand into more. Making our money work for us. This is what we're doing now. We're not working too hard, but we're also not becoming complacent and comfortable and lazy. Never get too comfortable. And that's what these people have done. They don't want to step outside of that comfort zone. But now that we have, now it's a fucking problem. They would like us to stay right where they are. They want us to be like them. That's what would make them feel better. Or they want us to be lower than them. So it makes them feel better, but we're not. And look, he's on the infinity hoverboard, baby. We got infinite possibilities, baby. And if people think that they're the only option that we got, they're highly mistaken. If they think that we're only doing one thing to make money, they're highly mistaken. If they think we give a fuck about their opinions about what it is that we're doing to make money, they're highly mistaken. This is how they see us. They can't catch us now because they're all on the ground back there. But we're in the sky, hoverboarding, getting money, taking care of our home. We're awaiting a decision when it comes to money. Some of us may find some money that we didn't expect coming in or that we have forgotten about. May find some money in your pocket. Oh shit, I found $20. Oh shit, oh shit, I forgot I'm supposed to get some more money today. Oh shit, I forgot I'm supposed to get what I'm owed. Oh shit, all the old shits. Don't ever stop being like this, guys. People don't like it, but we don't give a fuck about whether they like it. We don't wake up every day to please everybody else and to make them like us. That is not our purpose in life. That's why I don't understand why people act like we should give a fuck about that. You don't like me, bitch? Then say that then. Don't be fake, though. Don't be fake, though. Don't be lurking on profiles and, commenting here and there. But when the time comes to deliver, now all of a sudden there's a problem. Now all of a sudden we're the issue when we did nothing to you. Continue to stand in your truth, baby. We've been through too much to stop now. Drukba coming through, girl. I needed that, girl. I don't know why I love seeing you say that, but I'm telling you, that's A1, girl. 10 of Cups reversed. And Ace of Cups reversed here. Now, interesting that we have the 1 and the 10, but they're both equally one and the same because they both won at the end of the day. We're turning down new beginnings, new love offers, and we've definitely turned down all the people from our past because all they've done was drain us. We could be leaving behind people that all we do is drink together. All we do is get high together. But I'm not emotionally fulfilled. When I'm really down and out, you're not someone that I can call. When it's time to come through to show your support and to really show how much, of a friend you are, you're not there. So we're done. We're not going to be chasing you like we used to do. Waiting for you to message us. No, we're not worried about any of that. We've released ourselves from this unfulfilling energy here. And a lot of people are having a lot of trouble accepting that fact, especially the new offers here. If we end up turning all these offers down, people from our past, including new people here, they're going to have a problem with it. They may start acting funny, switching up, triangulating people, all this other shit. Some people could be dealing with a situation where they're having a hard time about a breakup. Because they found out that the other person did not love them at all. Due to that person's incapability of giving said love. Somebody is reminiscing us. Many people are reminiscing us. Many people are also trying to watch on the sidelines. But once we have already blocked that off and we've released the conflict, we've released the pettiness. Because we know how to be petty Betty 2K19, but we're focused on where our energy and focus is. Where your focus is, that's what will manifest, period. And we are privy to that. Now we're starting to see that we don't even have to interact with certain people just by them being on our page, just by them knowing about our business, just by them looking at us, watching us. They are projecting the whole entire time. All these people that didn't reciprocate all those years, all these people that took our kindness for weakness and, thought that we would always give them the world and always give them all these chances have in the past, and all these people here that have made us go into debt or made us lose home, watched us be homeless, watched us struggle, and didn't offer any help. Now they're seeing that we've found people that are helping without expecting anything in return. Now they see that we are reaching much greater heights. We've come out of this emotionally fulfilling or unfulfilling, energy from the past. And even one can represent the self. We realize that these people, although they have potential, they're not living up to it. Therefore, we have to look at the reality of the fact that they are not their potential. They are their reality. Therefore, we must leave them to their own devices, to their own reality, or distorted perception of reality, that is. We're making money. We're stable. New homes on the way. We've been dealing with debt. We're coming out of this energy. Now we're dealing with people, around our house, people that we know or people that know where we stay, vandalizing shit, causing problems. People around our house asking for shit all the time, wanting us to do this, wanting us to help with this, never doing anything for us when we need it though. All these people around our house that, maybe they helped initially, but then when they didn't get what they wanted from us, they turned it off. They turned off that generous nature. They were using that sense of kindness and generosity for the wrong reasons. But now they see that we are standing on our own here. We are accumulating wealth, and it seems almost effortless because we are more focused on the self rather than expending all of our energy on people that do not matter. People that have been wasting our energy, draining us like this Ten of Cups reversal that we've already come out of once and for all. We are confident in ourselves. I definitely see that somebody wants marriage, but we've dealt with a situation where some of us have come out of a bitter divorce. Now we're taking our time before we start saying yes to everything. Yes, I'll be with you. Yes, I'll move in with you. Yes, I'll do this. Yes, Now we're looking at people's ways, especially when they want to rush the process. Card just fell. Yeah, the Seven of Wands reversed. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are trying to compete with us, but they are not coming out on top of the competition here. They can't compete. And they know that they can't compete because our life is evidence of that in comparison to their lives anyway. But see, the thing is, they don't need to be comparing themselves to us. They just need to be worrying about what the fuck they're doing. Mind their own motherfucking business. But see, because they can't do that, that's why they're always in the position that they're in. That's why they're always talking shit, always fucking up, fucking off good opportunities, trying to use people. They want to do the bare minimum. They want to do the easy, the easy route, the easy way. They don't have what it takes to endure all of the things that we have endured. And that's a motherfucking fact. Now we have the King of Pentacles, and I love that the Ten of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. So there is somebody that is really wanting to have a serious commitment here. And I feel it because I saw the King of Cups earlier. And this person is financially stable. They could be offering us a house, offering to buy our car, offering to help with whatever it is that we need help with. This person is wanting a family. They're stable, not only financially, but emotionally, mentally. I also see that we have a greater sense of control over our finances. It's not spent before we get it like it used to be. We're not buying frivolous things. like we used to. We decide to cut out smoking. We decide to cut out the green, cut out the alcohol, cut this out, cut that out, cut out going out in order to save money and to maintain the stability here. Because you see that when you go out and you put money into this and that and that and this, you see that it's all gone, but you have nothing to show for it. So now we're starting to get more acquainted with better ways to save, not just budget, but save our money and have the discipline not to touch it. Have a fund for a rainy day and not get things that will not give us anything out of it. Four of Swords. We speak our truth, we sever the bonds, and then we go inward. When we have a smoke break, you guys, I'm going to play that song by Beck. I mentioned that in the reading earlier about the evil eye. And that is so funny. I like how there's an eye in the center of the tummy here, right where the solar chakra is. And we are reigniting our life force by staying to ourselves and by speaking our truth and being confident in what it is that we know. And not allowing anyone else's opinions to shake us away from what is fact and what we know to be fact. We are giving ourselves the time we need to rest. If by the weekend you may have had plans to go out and you're starting to feel tired and you're starting to feel like, you know, if you go out, you're going to be even more drained the next day, then you got to take more days to rest. I suggest not even forcing yourself to go through all that and continue to put it back into yourself. This is all about self-mastery right here. Focus on your goals, long-term goals. Continue to make the effort to make your dreams a reality, to build your skill set, to learn new things. Put all that effort that we've been with people all these years, and we're putting it back into ourselves. That's what I see with that Eight of Pentacles. We have to remain and remember the fact that we, in fact, are the priority, regardless of who tries to make themselves be one in our lives. They try to manipulate us to feel bad because we're empathic. Just stop caring. Stop caring because it has nothing to do with us. What they feel is not a byproduct of what we're doing. There's a karmic situation where we may have lost a home here, or someone's going to end up moving out here, or someone is having to get a divorce after going back to their wife when they're lying the whole time to us that they were single. Some of us are dealing with that. Some of us are dealing with the fact where if there's a situation concerning conflict, pettiness, arguments, any relationships that are not built on firm foundations, we are done with that. And by completing these cycles, we've seen 310 so far. And then that ace earlier. There's this little inner voice deep inside of us that is telling us everything we need to know. There's this internal compass that can identify who's fake, what's stable, what's unstable. Be silent about your plans. Don't tell anybody where you're going. Don't tell anybody what you're doing. because you never know who they may know. Nowadays, don't let anybody see your profile. Don't show your location. Don't hit nobody up. If you're deciding to move into a new home, don't tell anybody at all. There's so much secrecy surrounding us right now that it leads me to believe and understand more so now why we're turning down even new love offers. We're starting to pick up on something's smelling a little fishy here. It's not, something's not right. And that person may be really nice or kind, or maybe they're really offering their help, offering to help you move in with them. But once you do, or if you do decide to jump into a situation like that, then it turns out to become your worst nightmare. And then you're stuck in that situation. If you get a feeling like that, where something's just not right about someone, but they're trying to help us, and they're a little too eager to help when it comes to living situations or even money, be wary of that, because all money, not all money is good money. And if we ignore what we're feeling, if we force ourselves to go out when we really don't want to, we're going to come across this energy here where it seems like at every turn, people are coming for us. Unprovoked. They're coming out of the woodwork. We become the person to blame. So stay out of the way, listen to your inner voice, because there are a lot of people, not only from our past, but people that we are meeting that are keeping secrets here. If you're ready to move out and you've been wary about that, you need to get the information that you need to be able to get the help that you need to do so, because at this point, good karma, good fortune will come our way once we do move out. Once we do find a completely new life, start completely fresh, and let no one know. Look at this, Ace of Wands. I didn't even know this was here. And I could just feel that a new beginning is our best bet, and going it alone, that is. Tap into that well of creativity. Continue to keep your ideas in its gestation period. Excuse me, I can't talk for some reason because somebody don't want me to talk, but all these ideas, we're going to bypass that. I ain't worried about it. All these ideas that we have in its gestation period. After adequate rest, we can silently work on what it is that we're doing. All these ideas, keep it to the self. Don't tell your neighbors if neighbors are watching what you're doing, or maybe you are friendly with your neighbors, or maybe there's people that know where you stay that you really don't, you wish they didn't know where you stayed, so now you got to leave so you can get away from it all. Don't say anything to anybody, because I even deleted people that were associated with the people that I didn't want in my life anymore. Even though those people were never mean to me, the fact that y'all talk means that they have the potential to convince you to allow them to go on your page to look at my shit or what have you, or you allow, whatever, y'all in cahoots. So you're guilty by association. And so you need to handle everybody like this at this point in time. Even the friends of those people that are now foes for us, they got to go too. That may seem mean But it's not mean when it comes to our mental health, our physical health, our sanity, our safety, our serenity. We must move quickly. And Zachary, sure, if you'd like a question answered, it's $20 for a question. You can do it through Super Chat. If you don't see the $20 option, do the $24.99 option. Or if you prefer to use PayPal, one of the moderators can go ahead and post that here. Guys, go ahead and copy the link from the description box. That way it link. And you can do it that way if you'd like. But we are moving quickly, and if we are making plans to move, we need to do it silently, but quickly. Because the quicker that we make this move, you guys, the quicker we can get to this. The quicker we can get to this. Clarity, oneness, mental astuteness. You may have to change your mind about a few new offers, you guys. It started off good, but I'm telling you, whatever you're feeling about certain people that you've just met, you guys, be very wary, be very careful, and listen to that. And then after the smoke break, we'll do the oracle messages again, because I'm really liking this deck. I love it. So we'll do that as the closing collective. So we have reversed. Yeah. People are no longer confused about where we stand and where they stand, because we're making it clear. We're not leaving room for there to be mixed signals. We're not, you know what I mean? We do so with action. We're not going to sit here and argue with you and let you lower our vibration. We're just going to block you out. We're going to say what we need to say, and then we're going to block you because we don't give a fuck about what you're saying. Because people will try to be forceful with you. We'll try to make you bend. This is somebody who thinks that they can get whatever they want, because that's what everybody has allowed them to do. Because they were dealing with other weak-minded people. But when they come across someone who is strong-minded like us, we start to see how weak they truly are. And all of this boisterousness is a facade. It's a cover. And you know, I see this Chariot reversed. It's interesting because, and let's be sweetie, go ahead and back out of the live chat, copy the link in the description box. That way it'll come up as a blue link if he wants to do PayPal. I'm not sure if he does. I haven't seen him say anything else. But I do see this Cancer energy coming up with the Chariot reversed. And if you guys were wanting to go on a trip with someone, thank you very much, Dara. If you guys were wanting to go on a trip with someone here, I'm telling you, do not do it. Don't do it. It may not be the person that you're going with that may start trouble, but it could be someone in passing. It could be someone that they end up seeing, or something that occurs that will cause a damn catastrophe. Self-preservation is key, you guys. We're not missing anything by not going out. The only thing that we're missing is not spending money, and that's a good thing to miss. And just because we may have to change our mind about certain new offers doesn't mean that we won't receive more. We just have to use discernment, especially during this time. Because people are going apeshit. 10 of Pentacles again. I'm telling you. We don't have anything to worry about. We're focused on money and the home life. That's it. Like I said before, if you ain't talking money, I don't know your language. Okay. But with this Chariot reverse, somebody is mad that they're stuck. They're mad that they can't move forward. But yeah, as an advice card, don't do it. Because there's going to be somebody that's really aggressive that you'll come across. And it's not, I mean, just like them damn aggressive dogs. That's funny that that comes up. It's only going to get more intense the closer that we get to the 19th. That's what I'm saying. Stay in the house. Don't answer the door. Don't answer the phone for anybody. I don't give a damn if somebody just wants to come over and say hi. Leave it alone and give yourself that time and space. Because the Two of Cups reversed says it all. We're going to have to break an agreement. We may have said, hey, I'll be able to go out with you. Or yeah, let's move in together. Or yeah, let's go together. You know, let's be together. Don't do it. Don't reunite with anybody. And any agreements that have been made thus far, either they're going to get canceled by them or you need to go ahead and take that initiative to do it, especially if you are feeling some type of way. Stay at home. Keep your money. People are seeing that we are abundant right now. They want a piece of that pie. The Nine of Pentacles, see? This is clarifying the Chariot reversed. Stay to yourself. Don't get involved in any relationships. These people are not who they appear to be. Some of us are dealing with a Virgo. This person is withdrawn. They're dealing with a divorce. They're dealing with a breakup. They've lost their home. They have to move out. Someone stuck out. Some of us are feeling stuck in a living situation with a lot of aggressive people or just a lot of things outside of our control happening and causing a lot of friction. But the more that we focus on the self, this is where we start to tap into that deep sense of power, reigniting our life force, replenishing our energy reserves. Keep moving forward, never looking back. And don't let anyone else stop you along your journey as well while you're moving forward. Because this is someone here that, again, they are alienating others. I like how it's the alien and we're talking about alienating others. It's kind of funny, but it's true. They're alienating others because they're isolating themselves. There's someone here that's doing this. That's why that defensive energy, that insecure energy, that, dissatisfied, disappointed, miserable energy I was feeling earlier, the codependent energy, that's what I'm seeing here. There are a lot of people that's like this. Some people may come in real strong or come on strong, come in real quick, but then they'll pull out as quickly as they came in, start withdrawing, hiding, ghosting. All right. That's interesting. It was upright and then it flipped reverse. So we're going to pause and read both. So external factors, we see some fiery energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or just somebody that's really trying to pop up at somebody's house after they dealt with the breakup, pop up at somebody's house after they, came back from a trip, or they're popping up at somebody's house wanting to, be intimate, but then leave and, just use everybody for that. This person is impulsive by nature. And I also feel like somebody is canceling travel plans here. And if it's not them, we're gonna end up doing it because of how we feel. There's an earth sign here. There could be an earth sign with some fire in their chart. And this person is just they're not equipped to have anything else to offer, basically. Someone that's frustrated with themselves, frustrated with their lives, mad because they can't make money, mad because they're stuck in life, but they chose that. And the more we continue to hang with people like that, the more we continue to, associate ourselves with unlucky people who are always wrapped up in some sort of damn days of our lives drama or some shit, some terrible fucking drama, just all the time. You know what I mean? It's all the time with them. It's never good with them, This trip, though, they're going to try and come back, because I see him looking back at the reading while we have already spoken our truth and we have already kept to ourselves. I feel like they're going to try and come to our house and we're not going to open the door. Or they're going to try and call, or maybe they'll, breathe and then hang up. Maybe they'll try and catch us at an event that we're going to, if we post it on social media, hey, I'm going here, or putting that you're interested in an event to go somewhere, and now they're looking at what you're doing and now they're going to go there. A friend of a friend of a friend could be told that information if you divulge to the wrong person. That's why I say don't tell anybody anything. Don't tell anybody where you're moving, because I think that this is going to be another catalyst to the situation where, it's forcing you to have to move at this point because you're tired of dealing with the shit. They triangulated you. They're trying to have their cake and eat it too, Some of us, if we need help financially to be able to reach those goals, there are people that will help us. If people, if there are people that that will help you physically move things, you pack up everything, you move everything, give you the ride or whatever it is that you need to get in there. I do see that we have that help. Some of us are dealing with credit card debt. And there could be an issue with impulse buys. Be very wary of that, you guys. Or maybe you're dealing with someone who's like that. But yet they're trying to offer a relationship, but they themselves have nothing to offer, especially when it comes to, foundation, stability, being able to provide, things like that, or being able to at least hold their own weight, especially when it comes to a roommate situation. There could be somebody that will let you move in with them if we're forced to have to leave a situation that's just not good. We have the King of Swords here. So I like how, again, the Queen and the King is here. I love it. And I even saw the King of Pentacles earlier upright. So I really feel like this person that's reaching out to us, and, there could be someone that wants to offer us money, or wants to offer us love, or, they just want to speak to us, or what have you. There's a knight here, people that are not on the same level, in the court. They're below us. And they're trying to come in and get where they fit in and get their jollies off. And we've had to walk away from all of this. We know that these situations aren't going to go anywhere. We know that the situation is not going to bear fruit. We know we won't get our worth out of this. And again, we know we're staying stuck. There are people that want to stay here. They want us here. They want to keep us here because they're here. mind, guys, we will have an immense amount of money to be able to do what we need to do. But this situation here, don't reunite with anyone, break any agreements that you have to go link up with them or reunite or go, hey, let's catch up, or hey, I'd love to see you, or hey, don't do it. It'll start off good, but then it'll take a strange turn. I'm telling you, I feel it. And personally, I feel like it sucks for me to hear, because I wanted to go out, on the weekend. I wanted to go out and meet up with someone I haven't talked to in years, but I know I can't. It was going to be fun too, but oh well. Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups came back out again. Yeah. We are able to balance our hearts and our minds in the face of those themselves imbalanced. We have this deep well of intuition. Some of us are way too in tune. Continue to use that to your advantage. We're nurturing ourselves here. We're open to newness, but we also know that we must go down this path alone, especially when it comes to this new beginning we are embarking upon. Hell yeah, we got the Get Money B card. Okay. So if you guys were awaiting a decision when it comes to money, or you were waiting on money to get to you, or, you were waiting on this or that, waiting on a contract to be written up, or waiting on a new contract, or waiting on, all these different things. Some of you guys could have dealt with a situation in the workplace where you didn't receive a promotion that you worked hard for. Someone else got it and you decided, I'm going to go somewhere new. And now we're moving on to so much better. Hey, Kimchi, sweetie. Yes, I'm okay. Yeah. Poppy's in there, sleep, girl. Continue to actualize these ideas, you guys. There are people that are not able to get over us. They know that there's no one else out there like us, and there will never, ever, ever be anyone else out there like us. The others that try to compete with us know that they can't compete with us. That's why everyone's upset. Continue to learn new things. Continue to explore. Continue to tap into that creative ability. Focus on your passions and take action with this, and it will take off. The Five of Pentacles reversed. We are recovering. We already discovered that, but especially financially. Especially when it comes to those helping us. If we have to move out of a situation or break up with somebody and move out, we may come across somebody, or even family members specifically, or just people that we can trust that will help us move and will not give out that information of where we are. There are people here that are willing to help us. There are people here that will like what we have to offer here when it comes to our creativity, when it comes to our skills, when it comes to what we're learning or what we are teaching others. Some of us would make great teachers. Start hosting classes, seminars. If there's a fire sign that has reached out to us, or we try to reach out to them, we're now recovering from that, because now we've come out of this feeling of being torn or ripped apart just by trying to communicate with this person. Look at that. We're recovering from that. And a part of our recovery is tapping into our creativity, tapping into our passions, and tapping into what we love to do. We may even come back to some old passions that we may have forgotten about for a long time, for many years. We may have thought, oh my God, I didn't think I would want to do this again, or I didn't think I'd still be interested in that, or damn, I lost interest at one point and now I'm interested in it again. So, the more we keep to ourselves, the faster we will recover, as long as we do not answer the door to people that pop up at our houses, and we make it known that they are not allowed to come in and they are not welcome back. If they disobey that, call the police. Restraining order. Get the law to handle it. If they're not going to listen, they'll listen to the law. If they don't, they'll get locked their ass up. So, I mean, it's up to them. Choose and chose. So, with that being said, I wanted to show you guys a song by Beck, and it's called Go It Alone. Damn it, let me move this thing to the side. All right, here we go. That's good enough. Oh, shit, that works. Here we go. Smoke break. Oh, no, hold up. No, wait, I forgot, bro. Hold on. Damn, I gotta play. Okay, no, we'll play this one first because I got something for y'all that I forgot that I had in this list here that I want y'all to hear. Okay, let's go. Over here freaking out. And whoever wanted the question, the time is now.
By the lane with my hands in my pocket, tingling a wish coin that I stole from the fountain that was
Hold up.
Cares in the world when I get older, climbing up on the back porch fence just to see the dogs running, bringing a question and the silver voices singing through a crack. Pull a hammer from a coal mine down where your daddy was working. Comb my hair back, stuck a match on the bathroom wall where my number is written. Driving on the sidewalk, looking back at the sky is burning in my mirror.
When I lift my hands up, that's when it's really good. Hey, hold up. Hey.
I'm coming over, see you down at the station by the lane with my hands in my pocket, tingling a wish coin that I stole from the fountain. I was driving all the cares in the world. Then I get over, climbing up on the back fence, morning with the dogs that are coming with the ring and the question. Now I'm buzzing in the voice that was singing underneath.
I'm going alone, bitch. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, they got a little knock. Don't. All right, I'm sorry. I had to drop the ICP, you know. But just listen to the words. There's a reason why I'm putting this on, okay?
Fucking, I thought I'm sold. I strolled on down the road in sea-walk mode to the wizard I'm told. But hold up, this road fuck with twists and turns. I'm having no luck as my vanilla blunt burns. I'm seeing trees with faces, bushes that walk, and as far as I can see, nobody drawn in chalk. And the sky's bright green, sometimes it's kinda pink. I'ma twist another blunt here, sit down and think. How the fuck, what the fuck, who the fuck in when? What the fuck I'm doing here, I would've figured depends. And again, I gotta get the fuck home before long, cause the first of the month is coming on. I'm gone, let me spot like quick, I'm out of here. Yo, homie, let me get a hit of that blunt. Fuck yeah, wait a minute, who said that? Look around everywhere.
Hold up.
Somebody singing over there, so clear, he went.
I don't need a brain, don't need anything. I just want some homies to smoke with.
Who said that? Who said that?
I'm in this game with no fucking games.
I just want some
Money to smoke with.
Well, I said that. Look at this shit. I'm talking to a scarecrow stuck on a stick, asking me for a hit right quick. Shit, all I got is Bobby Brown. I can't front, but the wizard got's all you want. You can smoke up his tundra. They say it's the thunder. He can have King Kong smoked under the wonder. I'm going there now and getting me some. And plus the wizard gonna get my ass home. He's a hell of a shit. Big homie, if I can rock with you and talk with you, we get up on a fat bag or two. Cause I've been hanging from this pole for so long. And smoking on homegrown, my headache is full blown. I ain't the smartest scarecrow with a hat, but if you lift that little latch and I go crash into a pumpkin patch. Don't leave me hanging, big homie, just pull the lever so we can just get to walking the yellow alley together, cuz
I don't need a brain, don't need anything. I just want some homies to smoke with.
and I'm with that.
I'm with that.
It ain't no thing. We can smoke again, but you
Gotta put something on it.
and I'm with that.
And I'm with that.
I helped set his ass free. He slipped off, then his fucking leg ripped off, and he was like, "Don't mind that shit, dog. It ain't nothing at all. Just a little bit of stuff in that straw." I mean, scarecrow, yo. Don't ask if I ever tried smoking myself. No. I only thought with the hay. Okay. Anyway, let's get you some real shit down the yellow brick.
Don't need a brain, don't need anything. We just want some homies to smoke with.
And I'm with that. And I'm with that. We don't need a brain, don't need anything. We just need some homies to smoke with. And I'm with that. And I'm with that. We don't
Need a brain, don't need anything. We just want some homies to smoke with.
And I'm with that. And I'm with that. We don't need a brain,
Don't need anything.
we just need some
Homies to smoke with.
And I'm with that. And I'm with that. We don't
Need a brain, don't need anything. I just want some homies to smoke with.
And I'm with that. You know I'm with that.
We don't need a brain, don't need anything. I just want some homies to smoke with, smoke with, smoke with.
We don't need a brain.
Don't need anything. We just want some homies to smoke with, smoke with, smoke. Homies, hey!
Need a brain.
Lotus Squad!
We just need
Lotus
some
Squad!
homies to smoke.
Lotus, Lotus Squad.
Let's go.
Rolling up with the mob. Okay, let me stop. Okay, hold on. So, what was the other one that I was gonna play? Oh my God, y'all are gonna love this one. So, I know that she may be talking about love or whatever, but this applies to everybody by the word toxic. Hold up, fist bump.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? Guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. There's no escape. I can't break. With the taste of your lips, I'm on a run. Your toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic? This kid was weak to give you up. I took a sip from my devil's cup. Slowly, it's taking over me. Till I can't come down. It's in the air and it's all around. With the taste of your lips, I'm on a run. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic? Don't you know that you're toxic? Taste of your lips, I'm on a roll. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Taste of your lips, I'm on a roll. You're toxic, I'm slipping toxic. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Intoxicate me now. With your loving now. I think I'm ready now. Intoxicate me now. With your loving now. I think I'm ready now.
Okay. Look, I love it. I had to do it. I've always loved Britney Spears. I used to listen to Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Christina Aguilera, and Britney Spears on cassette tape, girl. That's where it all started for me. And then my mom, she loved fucking Depeche Mode, so much so to the point to where it was fucking obsessive. But she would like repeat one album in particular, you know, for fucking months sometimes. But you know, I don't do it around people. I try to mix it up, you know, but no. And so that's where my 80s part came in. And then my dad, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, we may not agree on a lot of things, but one thing we can agree on with me and my parents is this motherfucking music game. You feel what I'm saying? Right? Like, my dad had 9 Inch Nails, Porno for Pyros before they were Jane's Addiction. That's how I learned about that. He had house music. He had electronica. I like to move it. Like, he was right there, like right when that genre of music was like starting up. But I fell in love with 9 Inch Nails. I love Trent Reznor. I love him so much. He is so inspirational as well. I don't know how we got on Trent Reznor, but probably because I mentioned him. I love him so much. I would love to meet that guy. Just his composition. He doesn't need lyrics for me to be able to feel what he's trying to invoke. I can feel what he's saying. And what he's saying in the music is exactly what I've always felt throughout life. And it's so beautiful how he can compose so uniquely and beautifully. Like, it's like his patterns, and he you can't just say that all the songs sound the same, because they really don't, you know? And so, yeah, I love him too. That's funny because I wanted to play a song of his, but we'll probably say that for tomorrow. But the last one that I did want to play, you guys, because it fits the energy, I mentioned Never Been by Logic, and I sang it, but I didn't play it. But I've been playing copyright music, so fuck it. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Don't you
can't let the devil in. If I knew back then what I know right now, what I know right now, I'd be better than I've ever been, better than I've ever been. You ever wonder what it all really means? Heart full of dreams. I know I'ma do it, go get it by any means. Serving food for the thought like it's rock to the fiends. I said this shit for years, but this life ain't what it seems. Saying that you can't just solidifies you never will. Say you would, say you could, but you ain't got the skill. You gotta climb the highest mountain to master the hill. You gotta climb over your ego to master your will. Give up on your dreams for a suit and a pension. Goddamn, I hope y'all here for the intervention. You say you would if you had the money. Don't make me mention it. Don't cost nothing but time for you to pay attention. Now, don't get me wrong, I know there's people out there hating on you. And it feel like your self-esteem is breaking on you. All they ever seem to do is hate when you speak. They spend 7 days praying on a week. I know the world sleeping on you like a sedative. Talk all you want about me, homie, I'ma let it live. Hated this, hated that, say I sound repetitive. Hating in your blood, you was born to be negative. Never been. I struggle every day, but I just can't let the devil in. If I knew back then what I know right now, what I know right now, I'd be better than I've ever been, better than I've ever been. This is dedicated to everyone that never made it, and the people that persevered even though they was hated, that had a dream and a vision that they followed like a religion. But on the real, the road to success is prone to collision, and every happens that's unaccepted, like that newborn in your life, cause you was fucking unprotected. And I swear nobody perfect. Hell, I know I ain't. Yeah, I know this verse is ever said, but I'm far from a saint. Live a life with no complaints, trying to do just what I can. Learn from my father's mistakes and become a better man. I'm playing to see them, watch them grow. Teach everything I know, show them how to fight his battles and always go toe to toe with this. I know cause I've been high, low, right, wrong, but I had to do it all just so I can write this song. I spit knowledge like the listener is my only son. And grip the mic like I'm at one, it's my only gun. Sometimes the journey to the top can be alone. One. Yeah, in this victory lap a lonely run. While my hometown screaming, you the chosen one. Telling myself, don't choke, don't be afraid. Like I never been. I struggle every day, but I just can't let the devil in. If I knew back then what I know right now, what I know right now, I'd be better than I've ever been, better than I've ever been. Hold up, I've been working like I've never been.
You want to come say hi? Come on. Come say. Come on, Papa. Say hi. Okay, Poppy's now taking questions for $20. And guys, just make sure you include your question, your sun sign, and I'm his secretary, so he'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay. There's this after I danced and shit and got all excited, music always gets me like that. I always feel energized. Y'all see me, I'm throwing my hands up and shit, yeah, I'm like a giant baby. You know how babies are you'll put something on and then they'll start going like this. Yeah, or whatever. That's me, but I'm like this. Like, yes. Or I'll be like, fist bump. That's when it's really hitting hard, is when you when you do the fist bump. Wait, hold on. I'm missing messages. Oh shit. What do I like to eat? Oh my gosh, that is such a good question because girl, I eat everything. Who here has had Persian food before? That's one of my favorites. I love crawfish. Sushi and Vietnamese food. You know, Mexican food, Indian food. I've been wanting to try Ethiopian, actually. And they have a place out here in Houston. That'd be cool. Hold on, wait. Damn. Lotus in a drop top. Like, hey, what's up? For real, I can see that. Oh, excuse me. Damn, let's be girl. You know better. You gotta pay for that, girl. Hell no. What are you doing? You can? That's cute. Hey, baby. Oh, what? What are you doing? This is really relaxing. Right? Like, baby, what do you do? You don't want to be on camera? Okay. But come on. Come on, chunky monkey. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. You're gonna make me pick you up? Okay. All right. You didn't do anything different. You just moved forward a little bit. What? All right, baby, come on. Yes, ma'am, Miss Emily. I didn't even think about it, girl. I got a little pink in there though too, for a little love, you know. All right, baby. Come on, me. Come on, baby. All right, Papa. Come on. All right. You gotta shield your butt from the camera, son. You can't be doing stuff like that. That's explicit content. He just put his head on my boobie. He's so funny. You're too big, baby. Poppy, what are you doing? He's making me hold him like this, you guys. And I'm not trying to bore y'all, but he doesn't like when I talk a lot. Baby. Mm-hmm. He's still in the whole show, guys. You see that? Maybe. Come on. Okay. Come on, baby. We've cuddled enough. Okay. Ooh, it's a big old boy. It's a big old boy. It's like I mean, it's like grabbing a big ass. Wait. She said bye. Well, bye. Damn. What? Rude. Why she gotta say it like that? Oh, are you saying that he's saying bye? Girl, shut up. Look, I just had a blonde moment on live stream. I know. I sure did. All right. So let's see what we've got for the oracle messages so I can close this reading out. That was really relaxing. It's 11:55 right now. Interesting time. Yeah, we're passing through a gateway, and fives represent conflict, change, and I mean that's been the focal point mainly, especially this week. Oh, the rest of the signs, earth signs. I decided to do earth signs next after water signs. Keep in mind for the weeklies, and then I will do air and fire. Okay. But definitely changes are afoot, and it could be really challenging either for us, for others, or both of us, or all of us, everyone. And I think personally it is for everyone, in some way, right? And really, Emily, that's a good sign. That's a good sign when you see 888 especially as well, Positive changes are coming, and girl, prosperity, infinite possibilities. Like, And I see 44 here with the Lady of the Mirror. So some of you could be seeing that as well. But that's all about your foundations in your home. You know, manifestation, you know, things starting to appear in the tangible realm. And for a time, especially when we are at, let's say, the Three of Wands in comparison to the Four of Wands, you know, Three of Wands, you're waiting for your ships. And now it's like the Four of Wands, you see them. They're here. They're already here, and everything is established. There's definitely going to be some judgmental people here, for sure, that could be a bit harsh. And I see this prison wave coming out again. And hey, the card was like, hey, shut up and pick me. But no, I feel like there are people coming from a place of lack. Okay, Raw, well, I don't know why you're in here if you don't believe in tarot. It specifically says, Mistress Lotus Tarot 1111. I don't know if you can read, sweetie, but start using your eyes. Nobody asked you to come in here. We have the Camel Boy. And guys, don't hide the message. Block the person. As a matter of fact, I'll take care of it. Because why someone would put themselves in a position to be somewhere that they don't want to be, such as that, to interject, to interrupt the message, or to cause unnecessary upset. See, I was just talking about this with the reading, wasn't I? Right. They really do have no lives. They're unhappy with their own lives. He could easily go find a video that supports his views, and he can go and talk to those people rather than going out of his way to make a problem out of nothing, right? Do you really think that those are bots? Are they? I don't know. Sometimes I really do feel like they are people. People can build like a cult-like following and they do anything that they say do. I don't know. You might be right. Now we have the Camel Boy. This is so perfect, you guys. The number for the Camel Boy is 33. So far we have 33, 44. We've already mentioned 11 and 55 and 88 as well. The Lady of Lightning is 35. That's 8. Okay. So definitely positive changes in our foundations here for sure. And we're only going up from here. So everything that we're doing to work towards our goals, you know, by us changing our minds about moving forward with people, places, or things or tasks that have nothing to do with our end game, our goal, our higher purpose, our vision, you know, not giving priority to those that seek to distract and hinder and block. And I see that that's why a lot of people may be doing the little, you know, petty Betty type shit, you know. Oh, Shania wants a $20 reading. Oh, snap. I didn't know. Sure. Sure, baby girl. Let me cut this and then I'll just draw yours before we start the oracle message. Yeah, I see Sisters of the Seasons. That's good. That's good. Oh my God, the Desert Prince reminds me of someone so much. We're going to talk about that. I see the word Lord again, but we already talked about that card, so moving on. And the Keeper of the Scales. That's too perfect, but do you see it was reversed in the first collective and it's here reversed again? Yeah, somebody's trying to tip the scales in their favor here, and it may have worked initially, but we're changing our mind. We may be going a different direction in life, but again, we're still moving onward and upward as we change direction, as we change our circle, as we change our environments and ourselves and our mindsets and our circumstances and, you know, even our perceptions of how life is supposed to be or how we feel our lives should be. And that honestly had nothing to do with the actual like specific cards meaning. So that was just kind of like, anyway, I was going to say it's kind of like channeling, but you guys already know that. Mystic by Miles 777. Awesome. Look, my email is Mistress Lotus 777. Okay. Spirit led you to me, baby. Okay, so let's start with the Desert Prince, though, because that one really has me intrigued. I need to pay, but want to be your last thing. Okay, well, we got to save the best for last, baby. All right, I feel you. I agree. You know. Okay, so we'll start with the Desert Prince. Well, here, let me turn. Yes, Ronald is correct. You should still pay at least, but I know what you mean. You're just saying that you want to get the reading and yeah, after the oracle message. Okay, so the Desert Prince is as our challenger, but I just want you guys to see the artwork. Don't be fooled by the beauty of the Desert Prince now, for you're being faced with a mirage. Sometimes you can't see the truth because your thirst for achievement and recognition may blind you to the true nature of your situation. With my high ass. That's funny. Okay, sorry. Perhaps, too, circumstances prevent you from being able to see with clarity. Beware when faced with something that seems too perfect. Didn't we just, oh my God, okay, miraculous and easy. We just talked about this shit. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Some of you guys may be dealing with an Aries or a fire sign. I think of fire when I think of deserts. Could be an earth sign too, because the desert within itself is in fact on earth. But there's definitely no water. There's a lot of air. There might be some air in there too. You know, he's got to breathe, you know. Let's see. Isn't that the moon behind him? Oh, I love that. I love that. I just realized that. So think about this, the Libra full moon. And here we have the Keeper of Scales reversed. And this, you know, comes down to an 11. And the Desert Prince is a 19. That's insane. Let's dig in. Matter of fact, let's... No. But wait, there's more. Okay. If you think something is too good to be true, it is. Pay attention to false promises at this time. Don't be swayed by shortcuts and flattery. The best way out of this is period. Just accept this for now and cross it one step at a time. You will be led to green pastures and fresh, clean water with divine, appropriate timing. Okay. I feels that. Okay, the Keeper of the Scales is our challenger. The Well Watcher is calling to me now. Oh. This always happens with these cards. I pull a certain amount and I end up pulling more. All right. So, events are turning your life upside down and you may be dizzy and confused. Are you feeling that life is unfair for you right now? Do you believe others are getting ahead and leaving you behind? Could your ego be throwing things off? Your pride and self-centeredness may be weighing down the scales. Another message could pertain to the behavior of others throwing your life out of whack. Are you around drama that causes you to become ungrounded or caught up in it? The keeper of the scale says that it's time to take a break. Do whatever is necessary to bring yourself back into balance. Let go of all people, behaviors, or conditions that bring you into disharmony. You will be very grateful when balance is restored and you're off the roller coaster. Remember, what goes around comes around. Justice will be served one way or another, and harmony will be restored. You know, that's all I can do is just shake my head. All right, so the next one that we have is the Well Watcher. All right, and this is as our challenger. The Well Watcher comes to let you know that you've run out of steam. Self-will alone isn't enough to make things happen. All cannot be yours at this time. If you feel you're going nowhere, it's because you're meant to stay put. Willfulness can lead to your becoming like the bull in a china shop, creating havoc as you push forward. Remember the sacred creative source of the water in the well. Drink some, be still, and contemplate the true origin of power. It isn't you, so drink deeply of the wisdom of the divine and listen to the beautiful music playing through your life. When you've made conscious contact with your higher power, you can move forward again, replenished and renewed. This is also an important time to restore harmony in your relationship, since you may be temporarily out of tune with one another. If there's a power struggle between you, remember that only the divine has true power, and you won't feel the need to struggle anymore. I feel that. So we have the Eagle King as our challenger. The Eagle King challenges you to see a higher purpose to events. Not everything is meant to come to pass according to your specifications. If you can't see the forest for the trees, stand back for a while and let the Eagle King fly high on your behalf. Perhaps it's time to speak to someone who has objectivity and an ability to see the bigger picture where you don't. Just remember that even when things don't go the way you expect, there's always a reason for the detour. Okay. The Dragon's Duel. I never really see this card come out. I like this one. This one's energy, and this one's interesting energy. And I also like that it has the full moon as well. So I see that this full moon in Libra is really making a major impact, and it's causing things to be amplified. You know, things are a lot more intense, and it will be, you know, at its peak of intensity on the day of and the day following, I feel. The Eagle King. Wait, now why am I reading the Eagle King? What the hell am I doing, y'all? Stankin' ass. All right, so this is cool. I love this one. So it was in the reverse, but it's even if it is reversed, it's an ally and a challenger at the same time. So works perfectly. The Dragon's Duel takes place at the proverbial fork in the road. It's both ally and challenger at once, as it represents the tension of opposites. Even though the truth is what we live in unity, we experience the duality of faith and doubt, love and fear, right and wrong, black and white. This aspect of your current experience asks you to accept that although you may be going one way, another may call you to change direction. Now is the time to inquire whether it's your ego or your soul leading you. There are always choices in life. Decision-making also solves inner conflict. If you're torn between two dragons, the one that you choose to feed will be the one that wins. Which is it? If it's not the one that serves the highest of your intentions, deliberately feed the other, and the duel will be won in your favor. Right? Choose and chose. I was just thinking about that too. Right? I'm telling you. That's funny. Okay, and now we have the Camel Boy, and he's as our challenger. The Camel Boy challenges you to stop the course of action you're on and get busy with mundane chores. Nothing can happen right now to move you forward in your inquiry any more quickly. This is the time to chop wood and carry water. Attend to your home, wash your car, and declutter your closets. A spring cleaning is in order. You may also need a spring cleaning of your thoughts. Meditation would help also. That said, if you do all the small things now, the big ones are accomplished as if by magic, and always when you've stopped trying to do it all at once and all by yourself. Another message is a warning to stop attempting to accomplish everything single-handedly. That's so funny. Expecting that no one will ever come to help. Try letting them. Now is the time to relinquish control. All right, all right. Now we have the Lady of the Gift. This is a beautiful card. The Lady of the Gift brings a message of tithing. Is it tithing or tithing? Shit! Which is it? All this energy has got me so hyped these past few days. I gotta slow it down and ground. Yeah, that's for sure. I feel that. Anyways, tithing, tithing, either one, you know what I'm saying. To be your ally, she requires you to look at the nature and method of your giving to others. The world is your church, and you only need to distribute 10% of your wealth to others to ensure that the flow continues. Yet this doesn't necessarily mean giving money away, nor does it imply a direct action of charity, even though the tradition of tithing or tithing is material. In fact, the kind of tithing or tithing. Stop making me say this fucking word. The lady asks of you, isn't tangible or material at all. She's asking you to look at all human beings as important in the divine scheme of things, and show others that you believe in them. Pay attention to how you treat people and be mindful of your perception, even of seemingly poor strangers. If you see others as successful and abundant and act as if you believe they have value, blessings all around are assured. Your belief in others has greater value than you could fathom. This alone guarantees your success long term. Remember that you can only keep what you're willing to give. Okay, all right. All right. Now, for this one, like I said, this is us just staying in a poverty consciousness. You know what? I'm going to read it anyway. I feel like someone needs to hear it, but I feel like we've heard it already. There might be some new people up in here, so fuck it. F it, dude. All right, let's go. When the prison waif arrives in his realm as your ally, he comes to remind you of the law of paradoxical intent. Your own self-sabotaging thoughts and hidden beliefs are, in fact, preventing you from your highest good. You might believe that you're doing all you can to manifest your reality, but perhaps you're giving in to thoughts such as the following. I can't do this. I'm unworthy. I'll fail, so why try? I don't deserve this. I'm unlovable. In fact, you're locked in a prison of your own making. That's good news, because it means you have the key to let yourself out. This is a sign that you need to spend some time with yourself, addressing those beliefs that counter your hard work to get ahead. You can change them if you want to. You don't want to stay in prison, do you? Take inventory of your thoughts, let yourself out of jail, and spend a few minutes outdoors in gratitude. It's time to let the sun shine in. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. The sun shine in. Anyways, that's immediately what I thought of. The next one we have is the Lady of the Mirror as our challenger. The sun shining. All right, here we go. Always allies and never challengers. I like that. 2 cards like that. Nice. The winged wise ones represent the aid of all the angels. When you enter their realm, know that your sincere prayers will be answered according to the will of the divine. This also represents divine intervention and the potential of miracles to heal and transform as if by magic. Have faith. Whatever your circumstances, heavenly beings are watching over you. The winged wise ones give you a glimpse of the future by offering messages whispered on the wind. These are translated within you as inspired thought, instantly unraveling the past and revealing the present. Be aware of the higher consciousness in you. This is a good time to observe your thoughts through meditation. Who is observing those thoughts? That self is kin to the winged wise ones who have come to help you soar. I like that. Okay, and we have the Lady of Lightning as our challenger. There we go. Get ready, guys. Damn. Unpleasant news, an unexpected shock, or an overall sense of powerlessness are the aspects you may experience when the Lady of Lightning appears as your challenger. This is a time when you may be forced to make a change you don't want to make. A situation may suddenly turn in a different direction than you'd hoped it would. This is a sign of difficulty and unwanted surprises, but consider the idea of a thunderstorm and how beautiful and charged with electricity the world is after it passes. It will always pass. That is the nature of the storm. Your difficulties will too, as that is the way of things as well. In the realm of the Lady of Lightning, it's prudent to engage the law of non-resistance. Relax and wait out the storm in the shelter of your faith and goodwill, trusting that all will be well, even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment. Wonderful new life has an opportunity to grow when the storm passes. The Lady of Lightning would much prefer to be your ally anyway. Okay, all right. All right, you guys. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, the final one. Look, this is the last damn one. Then I'm doing baby girl's reading. Damn. Thank you for your patience, though, babe. Doesn't this also have the moon? Yes. Okay, listen. This is definitely a damn full moon reading, you guys, and the weekend reading personally. Okay. For sure. Yeah, this is a weekend reading for sure. Actually, it is the 19th. What am I tripping on? Now it's the 19th. An hour ago it wasn't. Or 20 minutes ago, whatever. Okay, so the final one we have is the Arrow Master. This is a really pretty card. I love that blue. The Arrow Master appears to help you target your intentions and teaches you how to shoot straight for the stars. The message is to be deliberate about focusing your dreams and desires with intention and about aligning your interactions with spirit. Then let them fly on the wind, directed by the divine until they reach your goal. Happy Friday! Happy Friday! The only way to hit the target is to allow the arrow of your intention to fly unencumbered by your eagerness to see it travel exactly the way you want it to go. You may think it needs to veer a certain way to reach your goal, but in the invisible realms, human power cannot make this happen. All right, the divine has its own idea of how the arrow flies and upon what wind it's carried. Nonetheless, if you don't shoot, you'll never score. This is a fortunate message as long as you remember the law of detachment. If you do, then be assured that you're right on point. Okay? Now that was a mouthful, but those were awesome messages. And I mean, that just kind of like gave all of us an added layer to what we've discussed. A constructive way to work through this period. And I see a lot of repetitive messages concerning rest. And I have not been, personally, guys, you know what? I have been overworking, but that's fine. We can always take a break this weekend. So your girl may not come live until Sunday. Because yeah, we all need to rest. And I feel like the more tired I get, the more I'm going to mess up my words. So let me hurry up and do this damn one question reading. Let me see. Where's the question? Shanita, what was your question, sweetie? What the fuck? Oh, yeah, let's do this. Or wait, is Shanita still in here? Or did she already say it? Let me see. Guys, we may have to cut our phones on airplane mode. I'm telling you. Like, phones have a way of sucking you in. It's like a damn spell. Like, it releases dopamine in the brain every time we hold this damn thing, you know? And when it releases dopamine in the brain, just by us holding it, it makes us dependent on it, you know, for our pleasure center to be, you know, activated over and over, you know, and it's so distracting, especially social media. It seems to be getting more and more toxic, especially on Facebook. You know, extremely, and they got some weird, messed up videos on there that, you know, they blur out, you know, this is graphic material, but why even put that on there? You know, or it's just a lot of negativity in that place, I've noticed. And just like being stuck on our phones, we have to like literally unplug sometimes, not even watch Netflix, just sit and like read again. I used to love to read, dude. I still love to read, but I haven't like really sat down with a good book in like a little while. I don't know. But these energies have been really intense, you guys. I really don't, I mean, I know you guys resonate with my reading, so I kind of know what you guys are going through, you know, but I hope you guys are holding up with all of this and, you know, don't be like me. When you feel like you need to take a rest or when you feel like you need to stay in and rest, you know? But I'll take my own advice at this point. Wait, I have a better question. Okay. Shoot. Let me know, baby girl. And then send me your sign too. You unfollow. Dude, that's so funny, Emily. Like, I blocked everybody. Like, I had to do it by hand, girl. Like, and it took a little minute. I was kind of mad that I had to waste time on that, but it felt so, didn't it feel freeing when you were done? Like, energetically, like, it was just like, oh. I don't know. That's how I felt when I did that. Baby, I don't want you going outside at night. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm tripping, but no. Okay. Yes. I know what you mean. Same. Same. Well, rather, I get mad. I get here. I've really been considering too not smoking for a while, like not just tobacco, but you know, wacky tobacco, and just to see, you know what I mean? Like maybe that might help too. That is like my final stage of sleep deprivation. Oh yeah, well, sweetie, that's worse than being on drugs. Like you shouldn't drive when sleep deprived. It's worse than driving drunk. You know what I mean? Sleep deprivation is a killer. That's how I don't know how the hell, you know, back in my heyday, partying the way I was, I never knew that, but damn. It can really affect your mental health just by being sleep deprived. Hello, Sauce Man. You are new. Welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. So, wait, your stuff keeps getting deleted. Oh, really? Interesting. I wonder why. Well, try it again. What's your question? Yeah, I've been feeling this really anxious energy, and I know it's not my energy. Have you guys been feeling that lately as well? Like you can feel people thinking about you, or you can feel people talking about you, or you can feel people, you know, just gossiping or doing whatever, you know, like you can just feel it. You know what? No. I made it harder than it had to be at first. Oh my God, I think there's a message in that too. Don't make it harder than it has to be, guys. Work smarter, not harder, and get some damn rest. It's pretty good, man. Little bullshit ass belts. Yes, it is always at nighttime, and then it keeps you up because you're so damn riled up. Like I said, it was like snorting a damn line or doing some shit like that. That's how intense it is. And normally we don't, I know we don't have these issues, so I know it's coming from the outside. Yes. Nervousness, anxiousness, anxiety. You're nervous. Wait. Okay, so what are the signs of these two people? And what is your sign? What, baby? What's up, Poppy? And moderators, be on the lookout, because I don't know. I don't know who this person is. I don't know who Philip Ross is, but Philip Ross, show yourself. Who are you? Hi. I don't know who you are. But yes, I'm on Facebook. And I don't understand why you're saying say hi. Like, if I see somebody in here that's new, I always say hi. So that wasn't even necessary. Okay, so they're both Tauruses, or you're a Taurus? Oh yeah, you're a Taurus. What are their signs? Probably live recording. Okay, well, they can record whatever the fuck they want to record. I ain't got shit to hide. Miss Pisces. The other one. Oh, so one is Pisces, and what is the other one? And you know what? Now that I look at it, I won't be able to ask this as a question because it's about two people. So let's just ask about the Pisces for now. And since you don't know the other one, then just, if you want to look into his energy when you find out his sign, just be like, hey, just curious, what's your birthday? Or what's your zodiac sign? Just act like that rather than birthday, because that's a little bit too personal. All right, so let's see. Gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for Shanita Grace, who is a Taurus? Is the Pisces in her life genuine? Oh, they're women? Okay, well, at least I just asked vaguely. But if you're not into women, then girl, there was no need to ask that. Like, if you don't want them, then that's, I don't like bisexually curious women. And those are the ones that always seem to come up to me, and so I don't like that because they're wishy-washy. Let's just put it like that. Yes, I'm feeling it. The feeling someone is talking about us. Yes, talking about us, watching us, all of that. I don't know who's feeling left out in the cold, but somebody's feeling left out in the cold, or you are dealing with some financial problems at the moment, I'm seeing. Because I'm seeing your energy come up as a Five of Pentacles. So either she feels left out in the cold, or you do, or she's viewing you in that way. I feel like, look, the Knight of Chalices is coming up upright. And I really feel like this person is wanting to make an offer here, but he's a knight. You know what I mean? And knights usually come in and come out. I see this Ten of Pentacles. So I see that right now, maybe you've come out of a time of financial instability and you're doing good right now. Maybe you're looking at the situation as a deeper commitment. I'll see what other clarifiers come up, but because of his energy, it's kind of conflicting here. Yeah, you're coming out of a karmic situation here. Definitely. Or maybe you've just been dealing with something concerning your family, your health. So the obstacle I see here is the Hanged Man. There's going to be a delay in this, but he's not healed. Seven of Pentacles reversed. He's not healed. Or she. Sorry, she. I don't know why I keep saying he. Yeah, this person, there seems to be a lack of understanding between you two. And if it hasn't happened yet, I do see it on the horizon. Somebody has a major ego and it's getting in the way. And the person with the ego is the one doing the ghosting. I do see the outcome as the Hierophant. So I feel like you really want a real commitment, you know, and the outcome within itself, you know. I'm going to clarify these for sure because these are a bit conflicting. I'm saying her energy is this, is Pisces. Her intentions are good. But the situation's only temporary, especially with the Seven of Pentacles reversed. That's interesting. Seven of Swords reversed. There's some guilt here about something. Maybe she's holding on to this guilt. This is interesting. This is the first time I've really been puzzled. Hold on. Five of Pentacles. It's mixed. It's a mixed bag. The Lover's reversed. She feels like she's not seeing a return on her investment, or she will feel this way. So you guys may initiate commitment initially, but then somebody's going to ghost the other because look, the Lover's reversed. It's like someone just wants something passionate, you know. They may express interest, but then turn around and say, you know, oh, I just went through a really bad breakup, or, you know, something to that effect. I see a lot of Pentacles though, because I really feel like right now the focus is more on yourself and focusing on self-care and trying to reestablish a sense of financial security. So you're not really focused on it too much, but her energy has me puzzled. Let me see this Hangman. Yeah, so there could be a third party though. I didn't want to say it, but I saw Capricorn, Gemini, Taurus, and maybe this could be referring to the fact that you're in the middle of two people. If you ask that guy what his sign is, maybe that Gemini just came up. And, as someone that is more focused on the self, more focused on passionate. I think it might be you deciding to move on. This Four of Pentacles reversed. Somebody's still holding on to somebody from the past. Four of Wands reversed. I see communication issues. I see a third party involved. I see ego issues. I see just someone wanting a good time rather than a relationship. So they may, it may inspire you to want this commitment. I feel like this might just be your energy. You're wanting something serious, but they're not healed. Yeah. Queen of Chalices reversed. I see an offer being turned down here eventually. This person, I feel like this person, she doesn't have anything left to give at the moment because of the fact that she's unhealed. And although she may want a relationship, it's not tangible. And I feel like you intuitively know this. There could be a situation where, there's some deception that comes to light, and that goes more towards that third party energy. There's going to be a breakdown in communication. She may flip-flop, wishy-washy. Yeah, another card saying that too. I mean, to answer your question, about them being genuine, I'm just telling you their intentions now just to kind of give you a better overview, but I can't really say if they're genuine or not. I feel like she has good intentions, but the outcome of the situation, it's not working out. It could be due to some things on your mind. Maybe this is both of you. Maybe you're kind of feeling a little bit wary about each other because maybe you're both coming out of similar situations here. And while you may be healed and focused on the self, she's not. So there's going to be this back and forth of her holding on to people out of fear. I don't think she has bad intentions, though. I will say that. But I certainly wouldn't, put a lot of stock in it. Yeah. It's just too many imbalances because of her, she needs to work on herself. I don't drink, and if I do, I don't go for beer. Wait, hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Okay. Oh, Cap, Taurus, and Gemini in your chart. Interesting. Yeah, but I'm looking at this too, though, for the Pisces energy. And with that Queen of Chalices that came out reversed, I really feel like there's not only an issue with her not being healed, the codependency issue. I do feel like she's friendly, though. She's very warm. Again, she's very passionate. So I feel like she's a nice woman. She just needs to take some time to herself, You're intuitive, though, Shanita. And I know that you feel like you would rather just focus on yourself. Whatever you're picking up on, tap into that. And usually when you see the High Priestess, that talks about secrets as well. We all got secrets, though. I'm not trying to have nothing put on me. Yeah, you're right about that. That was an interesting read, Shanita. And I'm just curious. Now I have a question for you, girl. What do you feel when you're around this person? Do you feel nervousness? Do you feel uncomfortable? Do you feel safe? Do you feel understood? Do you feel... What do you feel? How do you feel? I should start holding therapy sessions. I would do that shit for real, though. I guess they call it life coaching now. That's basically what it is, but that'd be tight. How do you feel? Put my spectacles on. But you know me, I gotta mix it up, so I'll put my little shades and shit on. I'll be like, oh, go ahead and lay on the couch. Let me get my notebook out. Mookie. What, baby? I don't have no food. Oh my God, you guys. Poppy, when I was petting Poppy, I just realized that a card from the Oracle deck fell out. It's been sitting here on the ground. Talking about angelic help again. And that goes back to the angel numbers too. Remember that, guys. When you start to feel psychic attack, you can always call on Archangel Michael. He works very quickly. And he's very powerful. He defeats the dark energy every single time. Every single time. She want to lick on you? I know. She's very passionate. I mean, personally, I would just say from my experience with long distance, there's always a strain that ends up being put on the relationship. But sometimes, you have those virtual friends where you don't have to talk to them every day. It could be something like that. I'd say just, take it slow. But she does look like a really nice person and she has good intentions, Mookie. What are you doing? Oh. My shit ain't even working, boy. Alright, gotta do it the bootleg way, y'all. Always gotta keep a box of matches. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Okay, hold on. And on that note, my ass needs to take my butt to bed. I just really did the burn, baby, burn, y'all. Y'all didn't see that shit, man. Y'all didn't see that, man. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna hook you two up then, Lotus. Wait, hook me up? Girl, you tripping, girl. I'm good. If you talk about girls, I'm good, man. Put my pickup in the circle and I don't know how. In the circle on Facebook? Are you serious, babe? You gotta click the thingy. It has like a little, when you hover over the circle for the Facebook profile picture, it should have like a little thing, like a little tab that pops up that says upload photo or change photo. But yeah, y'all, damn, that was intense. So yeah, it's official, you guys. I'm going to take the rest of the weekend off. But the rest of those readings will be posted regardless. Like I said, I'm going to take some time to edit, but I'm not going to come live because it does take a lot of energy doing all of this, to be real with you. And I guess I overestimated my energy levels. I didn't factor in external shit. So, there's that. But, of course, I'll be back Sunday, and if I'm not back Sunday, I will be back Monday. Because, you never know. I have a feeling, I might need you. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Can I rest? No, we are covered in divine. Yes, ma'am. Just like that title of my video, we are protected from the evil eye, baby. I love you guys too. And yeah, good night to all of you. I had a blast. And yeah, get some rest like me, you guys. I know y'all are probably feeling drained too, but until next time. Wait, no pit bull. Girl, take your ass to bed, lesbian. Take your ass to bed, girl. All right, babies. Good night. Stay blessed, not stressed, you guys. Peace and love.